YouTube, yo, YouTube. Welcome back to the most interesting, the most intriguing channel on these YouTube streets, Mr. Numbers TV, with your guy, Mr. Numbers, where we always seem to find the numbers. And on today's show, guys, unfortunately, we have child star, child legend. We're going to give her, even though she went at 36, we're going to give her little legendary status because she's been in the game so long and because of her extensive career, right? Now, we have Hayden Panettiere, aka Claire Bennett, on the TV show Heroes. Kirby Reed, actress in Scream 4. Found dead at 36, right? Now, guys, I know you know what I've been showing you thus far. I just showed you Customato. Trainer of Mike Tyson, age of his death hidden inside of Teddy Atlas's name. Another trainer who helped Mike Tyson become the world heavyweight champion. Now we have the beautiful Hayden Panettiere. This is my little shorty, man. I ain't gonna lie, this is my little shorty, man. She's cute, man. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a nice face. Man. Now, she been in the industry since she was 9 years old. They love the numbers 3, 6, and 9. What age did she pass at? She passed at 36. What's 3 plus 6? It's 9. It's also 3 6s is 666, right? Now guys, you need me. You need me for this work. I'm claiming to be... Oh, y'all really gonna do me like that? Okay. I'm claiming to be the only person in the world that could do this like this, right? Limitless. We limitless, right? Limitless mind potential I'm using to figure this out, right? So Hayden Panettiere, star of Heroes and Nashville, gone at 3 6s or 666. Hayden Panettiere, the actress who shot to fame as the indestructible cheerleader Claire. I was into Heroes too, and then I stopped watching it. Claire Bennett on NBC's Heroes, before starring as country singer Juliet Barnes on Nashville, has died. She was 3 6 or 666 or 9. This is crazy, bro. I gotta take a little breath. I've been doing this for 7 years, but it still shocks me, right? Panettiere shocking death came just how long, people? How long did it come? 3 months after she published her deeply candid memoir, This Is Me, which reminds me eerily of This Is It, Michael Jackson, right? A Reckoning, in which the former child star opened up about her harrowing battles with alcohol and opioid addiction, postpartum depression, domestic abuse, and pressures of growing up in Hollywood, man. Hollywood is Hollyweird, right? Producers and directors alleged pedos. Corey Haim and Corey Feldman, The Lost Boys, a movie about vampires. Corey Feldman said he was surrounded. Go watch his interview. He was surrounded by pedos in the industry. Surrounded. Not one or two, surrounded by pedos. A child actor telling you he's in a movie that's about vampires. where the dean, the principal of the school, is the head vampire in a school in California, in Hollywood, in California, where Lucifer fell. When you watch the TV, Lucifer, when he falls to the earth, he lands in Los Angeles, Los Angels, the fallen angels. The Palisades, New York native had been working since she was a baby, 9 years old, appearing in 9/11 in commercials at just 11 months old, before landing roles on the soaps One Life to Live and Guiding Light, Lucifer, the light bringer, the light, Lux. In the TV show Lucifer, when he falls to the earth, he makes a club called Lux, light, Lucifer, the morning star. She was homeschooled after middle school to balance her education with her grueling acting schedule, right? She became one of the youngest actors to be nominated. Once you nominated for that Grammy or win that Grammy, the countdown begins. That number starts counting down. For voicing Princess Dot in the 1998 movie A Bug's Life. Great movie. Go watch that movie. They tell you all the way they controlling us, everything, how they trying to stop anybody that's trying to raise up the people. Go watch A Bug's Life. At how many months did she die after she published her book? 3 months. At what age did she get it popping in the industry? 9 years old. They love 3, 6, and 9. She later appeared in movies including Remember the Titans at 10 years old, but for becoming a household name as Claire Bennett on Heroes, which premiered in 2006. She also starred in several coming-of-age films and teen rom-coms in the early 2000s, including Disney. You know, it's all pedo. You know, it's all Walt Disney, all pedo. Allegedly. Ice Princess, Racing Stripes, Bring It On, All or Nothing, and I Love You, Beth Cooper. Panettiere appeared happy and carefree in her final Instagram post weeks before 36. But what is she doing right there? She's doing the one eye of Lucifer, and she's sticking out the tongue, the mocking tongue. Nothing happens by accident. No picture taken by accident. You see number 4 right there. Nothing by accident. All numerology. Right? Now, guys, beautiful, yo. Guys, my job here, Tamron Hall, Hall 33, Freemasonry. My job here is simple. Okay. Now we got to get all the meat and potatoes so I can bring you up to par. Now, this is Vladimir Klitschko, famous boxer. This is her baby daddy. This is the father of her child. So, her performance as a troubled country star, Juliet Barton. Now look, right? She's playing a troubled country star in Nashville, but in her real life, she's troubled from the industry because she was a child star, and the industry is disgusting, right? So we don't know if she was SA'd behind the scenes on the casting couch. We don't know what happened, but even just trying to keep up with... Okay, so as a child star, you all innocent, but eventually you grow up and become a woman, right? So then they try to transition you and make you all sexy and make you over, and sometimes maybe the child star doesn't want to do that. So the pressures of Hollywood, they want you to go to the clubs, you start drinking, and maybe she didn't want to do that. So the pressure of that, growing up with the camera on you 24/7. Yeah, this is not everybody. That's why Kanye said this is the life that everybody asks for. Everybody want this life, but you don't understand how stressful that could be. Meek Mill said he can't go to the bathroom without having a security guard there. Who wants to live? Who wants that, right? So earned Panettiere 2 Golden Globe nomination. One countdown began since she was young, because she was already up for that Grammy, and now a Golden Globe, right, for Best Supporting Actress in 2013 and 2014 respectively. But as her career flourished, as her career got better, Panettiere was privately battling addiction a struggle she would later detail publicly. How does your career flourish but you not happy? She said her drinking began to spiral after she moved to Tennessee to film Nashville Country. This is where you get it popping. Look at me. I signed my deal for music licensing. I got my music on with Universal Music Group, the largest music group in the whole world. And I got my start by meeting somebody a producer in Nashville who makes licensed music, right? He makes beats for TV shows and commercials and films and television. And I met him on Instagram and I signed my deal and I started producing and making beats for my beats been on Basketball Wives and Paris in Love and Real Road Rules Challenge, one of them challenges, MTV Road Rule Challenge, one of them, but on a lot of stuff, man, right? I do music licensing, so it's ironic because the people that I signed my deal with, I met them in Nashville. I didn't meet them physically, but over the internet, I signed my deal, right, for music licensing. So this is ironic because country. That's where you go. That's where you go. You go to Cali, you go to New York, you go to Miami, you go to Nashville. These are the places where you go to be seen, right? So after filming the show Nashville, which is about a spiraling country singer, and then her life is spiraling too. She said that in 2012, after she had the birth of her daughter Kaya with Vladimir Klitschko, Kaya Advokia Klitschko, is when her postpartum depression started to worsen. A lot of women go through postpartum after they have their child, right? So Kaya lives with her father, former professional boxer Vladimir Klitschko, in his native Ukraine after Panettiere relinquished custody during her struggles with it. So she gave up custody of her child because she wasn't a fit mother because of being driven crazy by the industry, being a child star since young and having that camera on you since 9 years old. You don't even get to be a child, and you gotta grow up in this wicked industry. In addition to what they do to these child stars when they're young, they SA them allegedly behind closed doors because the producers and directors are pedos. That's why Corey Feldman said he was surrounded by pedos. He's in a movie called The Lost Boys. Go watch the movie. There's also a rap group called The Lost Boys. But the movie The Lost Boys is about a child moving to California with his mother, and then she starts dating the principal of the school, and then her sons start to realize that the principal of the school is a head vampire, right? I'm just put it together, man. Put it together with vampires and Christ and serial killers, serial unalivers, and Michael Myers and Jason, and just put this all together. Murder by Numbers. The movie is about two serial unaliver high schoolers who are taking out fellow classmates and leaving clues for the police, who are run by the Masons, to try and figure out to try to catch them, right? And look what I'm doing right here. So guys, I'm kind of rambling, right? But cause I just woke up too. So an old neck injury later led to her taking prescription opioids. So she started getting addicted to them pills, and she checked herself into rehab. What year? On that 2015, 1 + 5. She felt like she was drowning, right? Kendrick Lamar got a song called Drowning. Panettiere later returned to drinking, which she said became a crutch for dealing with being in the public, having a camera on you 365 since you was 9 years old. By the time she turned 30 or 3, the abuse had taken a frightening physical toll. My face was swollen. I had jaundice, which is the yellowing of the eyes, so her liver was bad. My eyes were yellow. I had to go to a liver. It's crazy. This is the industry, guys. So this is here as Juliet Barnes, I believe, in Nashville. Oh man, yo, the industry is crazy. So guys, I don't want to get too long-winded, but I'm just giving a brief rundown. After treatment, she described her sobriety. The star had spoken publicly about domestic abuse she suffered at the hands of her former boyfriend, Brian Hickerson, right? Hickerson pleaded no contest on 2021 to 2 felony counts and was sentenced to 9 days in county jail. This is all. If you don't see the numbers, then your eyes just not open. So guys, let's go to the videotape. We have enough. We have her childhood past. We have her movies. She was on the big TV shows, all the soaps. She's been in the industry since 9 years old, suffering from addiction, playing a singer who's battling with a spiraling career, which eerily mirrors her real life. Going at 36, 36 is 666, which also equals 9. Been in the industry since 9. Had a daughter with famous boxer Vladimir Klitschko, which was the start of her depression. Started drinking, doing one eye symbolism, right? Sticking the tongue eye. Nominated for a Grammy, nominated for Golden Globes. Her own book, This Is Me, which sounds like This Is It, which was Michael Jackson's last movie. What else we need? What else we need? What else we got? What else we got? What else we need? When was she born, guys? On the 3. Born August 21st, 1989. Passed a few days ago, August 16th. What's today's date? The 17th? I don't even know what today, but she just passed, right? Hayden Leslie Panettiere was an American actress and singer. She starred as Claire Bennett on the NBC superhero series Heroes. Kirby Reed in the slasher. It's always about some horror. I love horror movies too, right? Horror franchise Scream. And Juliet Barnes in the ABC country music television music drama series Nashville, right? So guys, I believe we have enough. Now, her daughter was Kaya Evdokia Klitschko, so that's her daughter with Vladimir Klitschko, which sent her into postpartum depression, which started her spiral drinking. She's been abused. Now, one thing you have to know about the industry, I hate to say it like this, but they love children that have been SA'd or touched young or suffered from some type of traumatic thing. I mean, they do it to you, but if you already come with all these traumas, they love it because this is how they could mind control. What you see right there, Pizza 33, Comet Pizza, the Clintons, Clinton 33. Why they gotta put pizza there? Pizzagate. Pedos, Pizza is another. Pizza is like a code word for that pedos use for children, right? If you go deeper into like child abuse, and if you go into like To Catch a Predator and stuff like that, pedos, when they're on the internet, they cannot be there like, yo, I'm looking for a little child. So they use code words. So they refer, the FBI know this. So pedos refer to children as foods, as pizza, as ice cream. Allegedly, Joe Biden is always like, I love ice cream, I love ice cream. Yeah, they refer to children as foods. Pizzas and hot dogs and walnuts, and that's why Hillary Clinton, she got caught because she, in her email, she talking about having a pizza party with the Podesta brothers, right? Anyway, let's not get too far off track, but I have to give you all the particulars so you can understand it, or else you're just gonna think I'm crazy and I'm just making this stuff up. You have to go and do your own research and get an understanding of these things. Let he who have eyes see, and let he who have ears hear. It's in the scriptures. This is a language you cannot understand because you do not understand the language. That's all. So that's what it is, right? So I'm trying to get you in a short period of time and in the most simplest form to understand the symbols. That's why I keep doing repetition, because the best way to understand and see the symbols is by repetition. They show it to you over and over and over in every movie, every song, every video. So that's how they play. So to kind of backmask it, I have to do the same thing. I have to show you over and over the same numbers, the same thing over and over. You get me? Okay. Now guys, if you thought that the industry was taking out people on certain dates and certain times and doing it by the numbers, because Gematria is the ancient Jewish practice of hiding numbers since 8 centuries before Christ, first seen in Assyria by King Sargon II, right? Who built a wall. A wall was built in his memory, and when you add up all the numbers in the length of the wall, that number adds up to when you add up all the letters and numbers in his name, thus proving that numbers are hidden inside of names and addresses, and even adding up your own name, it adds up to a number, right? Thus proving that Gematria is a real practice since 8 centuries before Christ, which means they've been doing this. You have absolutely no idea about this. They make everything with this. The name of your most famous clothing, the products you use every day, your Tide detergent, your Lipton iced tea, your KFC, your Coca-Cola, all of this is done using Gematria. The names of your famous school, Harvard, Yale, Cambridge, nothing is by accident, right? Okay, so now we are going to look for the 36 or the 9 or the 3 6s, 666 of Miss Hayden, legendary. Hey, I'm giving her legend because she's been in the industry since she was 9, guys. Child star, she's been in, so you got to give her credit. Miss Hayden Leslie Panettiere. If you guys believe me and thought that they were hiding the age of the celebrities somewhere inside of the story about their life, where's the first place you would look, guys? It could be in her name, it could be in her baby daddy name, it could be in her daughter's name, it could be in the date she was born, it could be in the date that she passed, which was a few days ago. Where would you guys look for the alleged number of the unalived? I'm saying foul play, but we're gonna go with, did they say how she passed? She was found dead. She was found dead in her luxury apartment, her loft, right? But where would you guys look for the 36 hidden inside of this story like a riddle? Well, let's go to the videotape, and since I've been doing this for and I know I'm gonna mess up the spelling. I think it's this. Since I've been doing this for 7 years, the first place my mind told me was to go look at the last name of her baby daddy, which is Vladimir Klitschko, who she had her baby Kaya with, which is when she said the postpartum depression and the real spiraling of her life started when she had her daughter Kaya with her famous boxing baby father. I don't know if they're married, Vladimir Klitschko. So for some strange reason, guys, when you add all the letters in the last name of the father of her child, famous boxer Vladimir Klitschko, you get 3 6s, which is the age of her alleged being found inside of her luxury loft apartment. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, guys? It has to. It has to. Once again, this is Mr. Numbers TV, the most interesting channel on these YouTube streets, using Gematria, the ancient Jewish practice of hiding numbers inside of words since 8 centuries before Christ was born. Proving to you once again that there's a sick and sinister and wicked game being played inside the industry where they take out famous people by the, allegedly, this is what I'm alleging, they take out famous people by the numbers. They could see your number since you come in the industry, since you sign up. They could already see if you make it to a certain age that's when you're gonna go, right? Which is absolutely spooky. So guys, if this makes sense, then kindly like, comment, share, subscribe. Show the Panettiere family, show NBC, show all the actors and heroes, all the actors in all her movies. If they still are here, show them where this number is found. Spooky, creepy, eerie. I've been doing this for 7 years and it still takes my breath, if for lack of words, right? So this is Mr. Numbers. I'm just showing you my find, where I found the number, where I found her age, 36. You can make your own assessment and come to your own conclusion. If you think this is a conspiracy or just a coincidence, I don't blame you, but I'm just showing you, for some reason I could always find a number. So number gang, intelligence gang, mathematics gang, another incredible find. The age of legendary child star Hayden Panettiere is cleverly hidden inside of the father of her child, Vladimir Klitschko. I'm out.